the mic so that we can sing a happy birthday to Mr. Daramola this evening. But then we can do that after the main business where we are here tonight. Yes, so while we get started, my Oga is here. He does not like coming late. Okay, our speaker tonight is a freelance scale-up coach. Not just a coach, not a regular coach. We have a whole lot of coaches out there. Those that need to be coached and those that are still under coaching. Everybody is now a coach. But when I tell you about this particular coach, he's a coach that coach the coaches. Yes, you can take that to the bank. I said he's a proud teacher, and there is a reason why he's the proud teacher. He coached those that coach other coaches, including myself. Okay, he has been into freelance world since over 10 years, if not right from his university days. He has been in the freelance world. He has helped over 50,000 freelancers all over the world, in Africa, in Asia, in Europe. He has helped a whole lot of freelancers to position and earn on the freelance platforms. Cumulatively and still counting, his students, which I am one of them as well, has earned over $100 million on freelance platform. If you've heard about Peter before, you have heard about Ochai and several other freelancers that have earned over 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 on the Upwork platform. Just trace them and you will trace them down to the proud teacher. Yes, my coach is married to my beautiful Yawo Ogami. Yes, as I used to call her, a human resource expert. This evening, with a round of applause, I want you to help me welcome my boss. You know, there is a reason why we're having this masterclass. We had our community session recently, and I noticed that majority of our students are having an issue with writing cover letters, positioning, winning jobs. And I'm like, okay, you people have been hearing from me. Let me bring in an expert. Let him come and talk to us so that we can all learn more about this particular thing we have been talking about. And when I spoke to him, he didn't even object. Yes, so thank you so much, Ogami, for coming on board this evening. We are happy to have you. Please help me to welcome my boss in the house as he takes charge of the webinar this evening. So I'm going to, just a moment, let me make him a host. Yes, just a moment, let me make him a host so that we can get started. I'm coming. Share your screen. Okay, my boss, please go ahead and you can share your screen, and you have the floor to unmute yourself now. My boss, please go ahead.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Thank you, boss. You have the floor, sir. Let's just give him a moment to catch his breath while he starts. Please, I beg you, mute yourself. Mute yourself. It's not the time to talk. It's not the time to ask questions. Let the proud teacher do the talking tonight. Then after that, we can go ahead to, you know, after that, we can go ahead, yes, to ask our. So there will definitely be time for question and answer. Boss, you have the floor.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry about the log off. I just, my PC just tried to show its colors. Okay, so let's just go straight to business. And Good evening, everybody. Olayemika, I've told you my name already. So my name is Gbenga Adebiyi, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share this with you. I'm happy to put you through all the tips and guides and everything she said. We're going to go through them together. So now the point is this: I want you to follow me on this journey, in the sense that it's important that you pay attention to everything that will go on here today. Now, according to the flyer and according to what she has said, she said a lot of people have challenges with positioning, cover letters, and we'll do some Q&A. So I would make sure I'll make sure I I'll make sure I cover everything, in the sense that we'll start with cover letter, then we'll move to positioning, then we'll move to other things. Then we'll also move into the Q&A section, because the goal is that everybody should be able to, at the end of this session, say, it was a valuable session for them. So first off, like she said, I've been doing this for a while now, and I've trained people, and I've trained people who have trained people. Now she was trying to, there's plenty of things she was saying, which is good. I like that. But funny enough, most of them are not even most of what she said is not even close to the truth, in the sense that if people are being, she's being nice. Like she's being nice. Like she's being, how would I call it? She's being conservative in the things she's saying. So basically, my own duty is to just ensure that I put you through everything, like one by one, so that you guys will be able to understand, everything. Now, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you some things, in the sense that I'll share my screen in multiple ways. Like there are a lot of things I want to show you, and I want you to go through all these things. Now, first off, most people, as she said, or as Flyer said, and as the reason she's here is that most people have challenges with cover letters and proposal writing. So we're going to, we'll do it one by one. Cover letter, cover letter and proposals, we can use them interchangeably. Cover letters and proposals, then positioning. So I'm going to talk about everything. Then I'll find the way to also logging into. I'm trying to log into Upwork, so I'm having challenges with that. But I'll find a way, because I like to show things I like to show practicals. So one of the ways I can do practicals is by showing you things practically. So with practicals, you'll be able to, because when I show you practicals, you'll be able to learn better, in the sense that you'll be able to say, okay, yeah, I learned well. Because me saying all these things to you, okay, thank you. Me saying all these things to you, you'll be like, okay, yeah, this, that. But when I show you things, you would, you would remember better. Now, what is it about cover letters, and why do people struggle with proposal writing? And let me start with this article. So I have a lot of Medium articles I've written. I have a lot of videos I've created. Now you're going to see, I would share the link to all these videos. I'll share the links to all the, all the resources. I'll share them here so that you guys can see them. So yeah. So I want to start with this. So I open my Medium so that you guys can see. These are Medium articles. So basically, let's just start here. There are plenty of things I've done, but I'll show you some of them here. Then from there, we'll move on. Now, the first thing is how to make clients read your proposals on Upwork. Because like we said, most people are struggling with proposal writing. Most people are struggling with cover letters, then positioning. So we're starting here. So how do you make clients read your proposals on Upwork? Which I wrote a lot of articles about this. Now, I'm not going to read word for word. I'll skim through so that we can cover a lot, and so that we can do a lot of Q&As. So I'll skim through. What I will tell you to do is I'll share the link, or Lay will share the link. I'll also share the link to these articles so that you can go back after this session to go and read them yourself and understand. But I'll mention the point that you need. I'll mention the point that you need. So how to make clients read your proposal on Upwork. There's this picture here that shows you how clients see your proposals. Now, these things, the user interface has been changed. It's still similar to this, but they just added some things. But to cut the long story short, this is how clients see your proposals. And if I'm going to be zooming in a little so that you can see it well. If you're a client, if you submit a proposal to a client, your profile is attached to your proposal. And as you can see here, the client will see your cover letter. Then the client will see all the people that have submitted proposals. The client will see the people they've messaged, archived, shortlisted, blah, blah, blah. Now, from the client can also see their job posts. They can even invite freelancers. So most of you that say, oh, I've gotten invites, this is where they do the invites. Now, but why am I starting with this? I like to show you things from a client's point of view because you are trying to get a client's attention. So do you know what they are saying? Because if you are seeing what they are saying, if you understand what they are saying, then you position yourself well so that what they are saying would, make you or give you the best chance to get the job, basically. Now, the idea is you want to grab it, you want to grab a client's attention. Basically, that's what you want to do. And how do you grab a client's attention? You grab attention with your hook. Now, I wrote another article recently. Some of you might have seen it, or a few of you might have seen it, which is here. The article is 17 powerful hooks to supercharge your, this one I just posted it 3 days ago. 17 powerful hooks to supercharge your Upwork proposals. And there's a reason why I'm using these articles to talk, in the sense that I'll cover these things, and you can go back to read it yourself. And it's with you. They are free, so it's with you for life. Like, that's why I'm using them to teach. I can talk without all these things, but I'm using these articles so that I'll share the link. We share the link with Ole. We share the link to them with you after this session. You go and read it. Maybe you want to read it 10 times, you want to read it 5 times, or you want to just read it once. So that's why I'm using this to present and talk. And I have other things I will use to present and to show you some things too. So basically, in these particular articles, I mentioned 17 powerful hooks to like. And what is a hook? The hook is your first 2 lines, like the first thing a client will see. Okay, I'm not sharing this. This is the new article I wrote. 17 powerful hooks to supercharge your Upwork proposal. This is what it looks like. This is the new article I wrote 3 days ago. And basically, these are because hooks are the first 2 lines that are on your proposal. Now let's go back to where we were before, the tab I was showing before, where I was telling you how do you make clients read your proposals on Upwork, which is something I've written a long time ago, but I still update it regularly. Now you want to grab the client attention, which I told you, that's why I showed you what a client sees. And you want to ensure that, that's why I went back to the hook section, because a hook will grab a client's attention. So the next thing is this. Clients don't have time to check a long number of proposals. Now, one of the challenges, one of the mistakes I see some of you make is that you see a job you can do, and I hope I'm able to log into Upwork so I can show you some things, but if not, I'll just use my mouth to share it. You see a job you can do, and you say because you can do it, you want to apply for it. Whereas 50 people have applied for the job, or 50 people have submitted proposals for the job. That's a big mistake. Don't do that. Like, if you, this particular one I showed you, for example, this particular one that I showed you, as you can see, maybe it's blurry, it's not clear enough, but if you can see it, this is 20 proposals. Most clients don't have time to read 20. Like, when I mean most clients, you will see 1 out of 50 clients that will be say, oh, I went through all the applications. But the 49 of them, they don't have the time. So you want to, that's why I teach people, okay, you want to just go for jobs where you have the best chance. So when you see jobs that have plenty proposals, now, I've seen people that have submitted proposals that I say, oh, okay, even though 10 people have submitted, 15 people have submitted, I submitted and I still got the job. It's possible. But remember that, and we're talking about Upwork here now, remember that connects are expensive. I know most of you know that by now. Connects, and for those who don't know what connect means, is connect is what you use to apply for jobs on Upwork. Connects are expensive. So when connects are expensive, you don't want to waste your connects. You don't want to. So when you see jobs that even though you can do them, a lot of people have applied for them, you can stay away. Now, if maybe you've been searching and searching and searching, I call some jobs long shots in the sense that you know that the chances of you getting a job is slim. But you've been searching and searching, you've not seen any job, and you just want to fulfill all righteousness. Maybe you have those connect to waste and you just want to try your luck. Yes, apply. But the mistake you would make is apply for a lot of try your luck and you complain that you're not getting jobs. No, you are not applying for jobs that you fit. Now, the another thing is, which I'm going to talk about much during this session, is be the best match and you will stand out. And what do I mean by be the best match? And I've told my students, I've talked to them and I've told them consistently. There's a video where, and I'm also going to share that link with you guys. The video where I talked about how clients view your proposals. So I did a video for this particular session where I mentioned how clients view your proposals, in the sense that in that video, I mentioned how it's not by, most of you don't know this, it's not by first come, first serve when you are submitting Upwork proposals. Let me go back into this and show you. Like, most people think if I see a job now and they say the job was posted 1 second ago, I submit, it means that I'm the first person the client will see. No, it's yes and no. In the sense that there's something called best match, and if you can see it here, and the article will be shared with you guys so you can go and zoom it better. But this blue thing here is called best match, because even if you are not the first person to apply for a job, if people that applied for a job before you are not best match, so let's say a client posts a job now and 10 people applied and 10 of them are not best match and you are number 11, your proposal will go to the number 1 because you are best match for the job. That's the way the algorithm is. That's why some of you will be like, but I submitted the proposal when less than 5 people have applied, but the client did not hire me or they did not interview me. It's because even though you are the first person to apply, when the client was checking, your proposal went to number 10 because you are not the best match. And so the question you'll be asking is, so how will I become a best match? What will make me a best match for a job? It goes to your profile. Like the profile, the skills, and if I'm able to log into Upwork, I'll show you. If I'm not, I'll just list them here. You can check them yourself. Or maybe I'll just tell one of you to, I can log into, if someone can share their Upwork profile, it's easy for me to do that from here. But yeah, so just be the best match and you stand out. Then finally, Boosted Connect. The idea behind Boosted Connect is that, people right now, you can add, and let me just tell you the secret behind Boosted Connect. Upwork wants to make money. That's just the long and short of it. And I hope you guys are paying attention. When Upwork will tell you Boosted Connect or use Boosted Connect, it's because they know that when you are using Boosted Connect, you are able to you are using Boosted Connect, you are able to comment. When you're using Boosted Connect, you are able to spend more on the platform. So that's the idea behind Boosted Connect. Are you having issues with screen? Okay. Are you guys having an issue with the screen? People, can you guys see my screen? Can you type it in the chat?
Yes.
No, boss, we can see your screen. Please go ahead.
Yes, we can see it.
I don't, because this is recorded. We don't want to spoil the flow. Now, so Boosted Connect, for example, like talking about Boosted Connect, some of you will see jobs where 100 people have, like some people have spent 100 connects. Some people have spent 50 connect. Like if you don't apply for it. Like if you want to use Boosted Connect, use it strategically. Like use your Boosted Connect strategically so that when you use that strategically, you are not going to, because yes, Boosted Connect will go high when a client is trying to check, because as you can see here, it will tell the client that this person boosted their connect to. That's what it will tell the client. As you can see, this is just an example of a client's point of view. So yes, it will go to the top, but it will also tell the client, of course, Upwork is to do ofofo. They'll tell you that this freelancer spent more on this job to get noticed. So as you can see, yeah, they will do it. So if you are using Boosted Connect, so what do I used to recommend? I recommend have a mix of both. So use the Boosted Connect, use normal Connect, but just the idea is follow the right thing you're meant to do. Like in the sense that grab the client attention, ensure you're not applying for jobs that you don't meet or you don't fit the criteria for, which I'll show you some of them. And be the best match. Then if you're using the Boosted Connect, use the Boosted Connect strategically. And finally, another thing you guys need to know, and I know most of you know it, is this: your My Start. Please and please go to your My Start to check what is happening. Like the idea behind My Start is to help you know, is a feedback. So check your My Start regularly as you are submitting. Like if you ask me, I'll say maybe after your 10 proposals or 5 proposals, check how many of them are getting viewed, how many of them are getting interviewed, how many of them. Now, this figure, Upwork on their website said for every 10 proposal you submit, you get 1 job. That's what they say on their website, averagely. So even they know. So that's why when people come to me and they say, oh, I've applied for 2 jobs, I did not get job, Upwork does not work, I'll just be laughing. But even the owner of the platform said you need 10 applications to get one. And sometimes it can be worse. If you can look at this particular proposal now, this is good though. This person's profile is good though, even though it can be better, but it's good. They sent 72 proposals and they got 4 jobs. So it can now be what kind of 4 jobs is it? Is it good jobs? We can cover for the 72. But even though this can be way better. Now, one of the ways you can check is at least between 50% down, in the sense that if I send 10 proposals, at least 5 should be viewed. Out of the 5, at least 3 should be interviews or 2. Out of the 3 or 2, I should get 1. So as you can see, it still follows the logic. If you look at it, and let me repeat myself again. If Upwork says for every 10 proposals, 1 of them should be a job, averagely. So it can be worse, it can be better. Some people submit 1 and they get jobs. But averagely, that's what it looks like. Even the top freelancers, I have articles where people that have earned, because some of you will complain, you'll be like, oh, I've not earned any money on the platform. That's why I'm not getting jobs. There's someone that did a research, and if I see the article, I'll share. She did a research. This person has earned about $700,000 on Upwork, and she was applying for jobs. Someone that earned $700,000, only 20% of her application come to jobs. It means that for every 10 proposals she submitted, only 2 to 3 turn to jobs. So it's not that because you've not earned, that's why you're not getting the job. No, that's not the problem. The problem is other things. So when you come to me and you say, oh, it's because I've earned $0 on the account, that's why I'm submitting 10 proposals and I'm only getting 3 views. I will refer you to the freelancer that have earned 700,000, that is submitting 10 proposals, that is also getting 5 views. So it's not by that. So you should, because when you complain and you outsource your blame and say, oh, it's because of maybe I've not earned, you will not look inward into yourself and say, what can I do better? And that's one of the things I want you to take away from today. So now, as you can see, this is just an example. Like I said, you see how many proposals you've sent, how many of them are getting viewed, how many are getting interviewed. I like this because this is even showed, as you can see, this green is organic, this blue is boosted. You guys, you are all on the platform, or most of you are on the platform, so you know. So it's a mix of both, and this is what I even recommend. Like, this is perfect. This is what I recommend in the sense that do some organic where you are best match and you pay me early, and do some boosted connects. So please do a mix of both when you're applying. It's very, very important. Whose mic is disturbing us? Please, Solayemika, Temitope needs to be muted. Thank you. Now, so that's what you do about. Just please mute your mics. It's very, don't distract people. Yeah. So that's what Boosted Connect does. That's what it does. So I hope you paid attention into that. Now, as you can see now I created, and I'm going to show you everything. I created some templates, and I'm going to share some of these templates with you. I created some free templates. I created some free templates, and let me share this tab. This is what my Google Drive looks like. This is one of my Google Drives. I have plenty of Google Drives. So this is what my Google Drive looks like. So this is free. It's a free template. And in this free template, I have 28 free proposal templates. That will also be shared with you guys. As I said, plenty. I'm someone that like freebie. They call me Father Christmas. So plenty freebies will be shared with you guys at the end. Ole will do the honors after this session. So just pay attention and be ready to collect your freebies. Now, but I want to use these freebies to teach you. So that's why I'm showing you these freebies. Now, some of you, what you need is templates, like especially when you don't know how to write these things, and you can tweak these templates to your liking. So now let me start with this one. Let me start with this one, for example, these 5 proposal templates. Now, if you look at these 5 proposal templates, and if you can look at these 5 proposal templates, this was created by some of my students. Like Samuel is someone that created the templates. He reached out to me. Samuel created the templates. He reached out to me, and I loved it. And I mentioned all the things that he did right in the template, and a lot of people have used the template. And let me just, for example, look at this person. This person copied the template word for, like, they copied the template. Like, if you look at this, hello, I came across as a skill designer, as an experienced ghostwriter, best bets, onboard me. As you can see, onboard me, like, it's the same thing. So why am I showing you this? I'm showing you templates in the sense that you can, if you don't know how to write proposals, just use templates. Now, how does template work? And these are plenty templates here. There are about 28 templates here. I'm just showing you some of them. How do they work? The idea behind template is that you can use the template and substitute things, because don't just copy templates for the sake of copying. You will not get the job. So you can substitute things that are not in the template, like, or the things in the template that fit your criteria. So for example, this template is talking about virtual and personal assistants, but you are applying for a job in digital marketing. So it means that, yeah, I can mention that I have experience as a digital marketer for the past maybe 5 years. So that's the way template works. All these things now, for example, let's say we are using this template. It's just for an example now. Your job posting did not say much, but I know that the most important way for the first person, maybe I like this, and maybe it tailors towards the job I'm applying for. I leave it. I leave the first paragraph. Now the second paragraph, I have experience as I remove virtual and personal assistant, I put digital marketer. For the past 2 years, I removed 2 years, I put 5 years. Prior to that, I was an online, I removed I put here, maybe social media manager or community manager. Like, that's the way template works, in case you don't know. You tweak templates to tailor towards the job you're applying for. So this is what template looks like. So these are some 5 templates. There are about 5 templates here. So these are 5 templates, like, just look, you can go through them and see like, okay. Now, also another way templates can work is that you can, this is the latest one I did. Another way templates can work is that you can mix templates. And I don't know if you know that you can mix templates. So some of you can have seen templates from online. You can see someone's template that you like. And what do I mean by you can mix templates? Like, you can mix templates in the sense that you can pick paragraph 1 from a particular template and pick paragraph 2 from another one template and pick paragraph 3 from another template and just mix them to get your own. So look at this, for example. These are templates, these are examples of templates, for example, as you can see. Now, remember what I said about hook. Every template you are seeing here, the hook is very important in the sense that the first 2 lines. So look at this, very, very important, because you get the attention of the client. So this is an example of what a template looks like. This is an example. This is another example template. So yeah, this is another example of a template. This is another example of a template. See, like the idea behind proposal writing, and this is one of the reasons why we're here. The idea behind proposal writing is that when you're writing proposals, ladies and gentlemen, the hook is important. We've mentioned this over and over again. But the idea is that when you're writing proposals, people want to, like, for those in marketing can understand this, but if you're not in marketing, it's not a problem. You also understand. It's easy to understand. You want to put the most important things first. So one of the mistakes some of you make when you're writing your proposal is that you're putting the most important things at the bottom. And a client is just, maybe they read the first 2 lines and it's boring, and they move on to the next freelancer. So because that's the mistake you've made, you need to put the most important things first so that you catch their attention. Then they continue reading. By the time they get to the least important things, they've already been sold. So as you can see, it's very, very important. Some of you write good proposals, but you need to rearrange the paragraphs. You put paragraphs 1 in paragraph 3, you put paragraph 3 in paragraph 5, even though your proposal looks good. So all it needs is, because you need to ask yourself, if I am the client and I'm reading this, will I hire me? Like, you need to be truthful with yourself. Like, if I'm the one that posts this job description and I see this proposal, will I hire the person? Now, if you can tell yourself no, trust me, and you do, and you're not deceiving yourself, you know that you need to do better. So these are examples of templates, for example, like I said. Look at this particular template now, for example. See, why am I the best person to do the job? And you mention why you are the best person for the job. Because these things, for example, like they catch the client attention and the client want to read more. So these are examples of templates. And look at this. This is another one. Like there are 8 of them here. This was the latest one I did. I think I did it some months ago, maybe 2 months ago. And they are just the latest proposal template I've done. I did it and I added it to the 20 I already normally share for free. And you get that. So you can use these proposal templates for yourself. As I said, Ole will share them with you guys after this session. Should communicate them and you can use them for yourself. Now, another thing I wanted to mention is this, which we already mentioned, but I just want to show you. Let me share the tab. I was talking about these hooks where I just want to go through, just buttress it now. How do you get to this place? Wait, let me just show you this figure. Oh, it's not big enough. I wish it was. I could zoom it. No, I can't zoom here in Chrome. But if you can see it, this is what it means to have a proposal that you submitted, you got interviewed, you got viewed, and you got hired. Like that's what it means. But it's not viewed. But you guys are not proper understand what this means. Imagine you submit one proposal and that proposal just gets you that job immediately. Now, the idea is this. There's a lot of things or there's a lot of strategy you can use when you're using your hook. And I mentioned, I put 17 different ones here, 17 different examples of hooks that you can use. Now, I was having a session with some of my students somehow like 2 hours ago, and I mentioned to them and I said, see, this hook, the way they could work or the way they can work is that you combine this hook here, which is the first line or the first two lines. Let me give you an example. Look at this hook here that says, I mentioned 17 different type of hook. So this hook says, hey, Leo, I've helped 3 clients in your need generate over XYZ collectively from content strategies like the one you described. So this is a hook. This is what an example of hook. These numbers don't lie. I mentioned 17 of them. As I said, Ole will send them to you after this session, but I want to teach you how to use them. This is a number, those numbers don't lie hook, for example. And how do you use it? You can combine this. So you use this hook. Maybe you like the hook out of any of the 17, anyone you like, there, pick it. Make sure you change the name of the client and make sure it's tailored towards the particular client you're applying for, which is very important. So you use the hook, you combine it with the templates that are here. So you combine the hook there with the template, even though these templates that are here, most of them have good hooks, like all my proposal templates. I make sure the hook is important. So most of them have good hooks. But even at that, remember I said you can mix and match these things together. You don't have to use them the way I wrote them. You can make it better than I have done it. So you can mix and just use the hook there. And maybe, for example, I understand that maybe you see a hook there that you like more than this one. That hook can be the first paragraph and this particular one can be the second paragraph, and that makes this proposal better for you. You know what works well. I'm just saying that you can match the hook, the 17 hooks I listed there. You can match the 17 hook I listed here with the proposal template that I listed here. And before you know it, you mix and match them together, you get jobs. There's a lot of ways, like there's a lot of templates like that you can mix and match and you get the jobs, you get it done for yourself. And this is an anatomy of a great proposal. It's just one of the ways or things that you can, it's there. It might not be visible. Maybe you might need to, I can't zoom in. Might not be as visible as that, but I can't zoom in. I'm opening them it via my Google Docs, Google Drive. Now, so this is just an anatomy of a great proposal. You can look for it in the resources, or they will share them with you and just check them. Just an example of what great proposal looks like. An example of what other cover letter looks like. Like these are cover letters, and you can go and check them and see. They are free. So now, which is first, or the first part we're covering, to say, if you're having challenge with cover letters, or if you're having challenge with proposals, go and use these templates, mix them with the template, mix them with the hooks, and get the job done. Just so that's one of the first way you can use to get this thing done. Like mix this template and make sure that you're using them well. So yeah, that's the first way to get it done. Now, yeah. Now the next thing we're going to be talking about is positioning. Now, positioning is important. Let me just use this to talk about it. Positioning is very, very important. One of the challenges people have is positioning, in the sense that, and why do people have positioning problems? Let's go to Upwork. I'm not trying to log in, but I can still use that background. Positioning is very important in the sense that when you are a freelancer, and I want you to pay attention, when you're a freelancer, understand that there are other freelancers like you too. As a freelancer, understand that there are other freelancers like you too. Now, the idea is this, and the question you want to answer is this: how can I stand out? And I want you to pay attention. how can I stand out? In the sense that, how can I separate myself from others? How can I separate myself from others? Very, very important. Now, someone asked me a question, and I've already made a video, and I'm going to share it with you. Someone asked me a question like, okay, what are the top skills I can offer? Like, in case I don't even know what to offer, what are the top skills I can offer? Now, one of the answers to that, or one of the answers to that, is on Upwork. Like, if you are on your PC now, you're on your phone now, you might decide you can go to upwork.com. This is the website, and this is what it will show you, right? And instead of logging in, instead of signing up, or if you've signed up before, logging in, just stay on the home page and scroll down. When you scroll down, first of all, it will show you, it's going to show you all the, all the people that are on the platform, like all the professionals that are on the platform. I'm going to show you that, yes. Then it's also going to show you the top skills. When you scroll down, it's going to show you the top skills on the platform. Oh, they've removed it. Yeah, but yeah, you can stay with it. So they used to do show it there, but they've removed it. But it's going to show you the top skills on the platform. Like, and these are some of the top skills you can see here. You can see them in IT, you can see them in design, in AI services, sales, marketing. So if you are confused about, the skills to offer, you can come here. So let's say I'm in admin support, I'm a VA, I don't know the skills to offer. Then I can come here and I can click on admin and support, and I can see some of the skills I can offer. As you can see here, virtual assistant, data entry, project management, customer service. So these are examples of skills. Now, what is also even doing right now, because they change their things on the UI user interface very well. I'm seeing this for the first time, but it's still an idea. Like, just going to the site, you can see all these things. I'm just seeing them, but what they've also done is first of all, they've listed some of the average hourly rates for you. So it gives you an idea of what to put as an average. So if you say, okay, maybe because a normal admin assistant can charge this, but me, because I'm coming in, maybe I just charge, a normal admin assistant is charging $25 per hour. Me, I'll just charge maybe 15 or 10 to start with, to use that as an barrier of entry. I say barrier of entry, like as my own entry. Now, the moment I enter and I start getting clients, I would increase my service, or I would increase my price. So that's good. I have bookkeeping, Excel, executive assistant, community management. So if you are in VA, for example, you can look at all these niches and it gives you an idea. Now look at this, another thing they are putting here. They are putting the relevant skills. They just added all these things. But this gives you, we are just on VA. We'll do that for another niche. Let's just do VA. So they're also putting relevant admin support skills like customer service, customer support, chat, Zendex. So this is giving you an idea of the things you need to learn. We're talking about positioning now. Product knowledge, ticketing. No, you don't need to know everything. Or at least you should know most of them that are tailored towards, your relevant skills. So that's it. Also, you scroll down, you can see, okay, there are a lot of people in the niche, like it's giving you an idea of, okay, this. So like from that, you can now read and say, okay, you have like if you're in VA, for example, if you're an admin support, you're already good to go. But let's do for sales and marketing, people in social media. This one is for sales and marketing. For example, if you're in sales and marketing, it's also giving you content writing, Google ad, lead gen, email marketer, community management. That is data entry is also in sales and marketing. Video editor, marketing consultant. Then it also tells you some of the skills: lead generation, email marketing, automation, Instagram, cold calling, Facebook ads, social media marketing, content writing, social media management. So you can see. So I'm clicking on social media management, for example. So you can see. So it's telling you some of the skills. Now it's not telling me if I want to find freelancers by their relevant sales and marketing skills. So let's say, because as I said, sometimes when you come to these places, and remember where our topic is still positioning. When you come to all these places now, you're thinking like a client. Like if a client wants to hire, what do they do? These are some of the things they do. So he's telling me that if I want to find freelancers in social media marketing, I selected them, right? So he's telling me to continue. So let's click on continue. So let's see what it's going to show. So it's telling me that it has found thousands of people in social media marketing. Let's just continue for an example. Oh, so it's okay. Let's just see. So this is what happened when a client is trying to hire someone. So he's now saying US only. Now, sometimes when you see jobs, I'll say US only or anywhere in the world. And you see what this is why it's looking like that. Unless I'm saying anywhere in the world, he's now saying, is it hourly or fixed? Do I have a budget in mind? Can you see what is looking like? Affordable, typical, experts. Now, I need you to look at all these things because I'm trying to do a phantom search, like as if no, I am a client. Now, I need you to think through all these things once again, so that when you are applying for a job and you see this, you know what the client clicked to give you that, and you know how to position yourself well. So let's say I'm going for a fixed price. So, and the now says you can negotiate these costs and create milestones when you chat with freelancers. This is a very, very important thing. And let me stop here to mention it. I've had freelancers come to me, and some of you are not, at least most of you are not okay, will have seen it before. And they say, if I'm applying for a fixed price job, should I pick by project or by milestones? One or two of you might have had that questions here. Should I pick by project or by milestones? And every time I'm always saying select by project. Because sometimes, unless you're an expert freelancer, you don't know what by milestone is. Now, and I need you to read this very well, saying you can negotiate this and create milestones when you chat with the freelancer. It means that if you select by project and the client hire you at the end, that is when they will create the milestone. So that's one important thing I wanted to show. So now, these are some of the people. Please mute your mic. Is it Uchechi? Your mic is stubborn. Now you can see what some of the people is Upwork is recommending for me. So these are people. This is why some people will say, oh, a lot of people are getting invites. See, can you see something like this called Great Match? That's what I call best match. Like they've changed it to Great Match. Perfect. It's still the same English. Now you can see this great match. It means that because I selected that I'm looking for people in social media management. And there's something called, and I want you to pay attention to this. There's something called in Upwork. The better there's a meritocracy on Upwork that the more jobs you do, or the more jobs you are completing, the more jobs they'll be recommending for you. Look at all these things now. See what they do. Now, because I am a new client, they don't want to chase me away. That is why they are recommending the top rated plus, because those people have showed that they can do good jobs. Now, that does not mean you cannot get this invite. If your profile is good enough, you would get this invite. But let's just say I'm interested in any of these people. Let's just click on this. Oh, no, it's not telling me to sign up, and I don't want to sign up. But I just wanted to show you here. But this is just an idea. I wanted to see their profile, but I'm not seeing it yet. I'll be able to log in and show you. But this is I just want to give you an idea of what positioning do for you, and it will get you here. So it's very, very, the point is this, or the point I'm trying to make is this. If you want to position yourself better, you can go into the platform and you can search, like you can even search for other freelancers in your niche. I hope I'm able to log in. I can show you all these things. You can search for other freelancers in your niche and use them as a guide for yourself. So there's a lot of things you can do. And when you do all these things, they help you position yourself well. So I hope that, I hope the positioning and the cover letter. Now, two things I want to talk about. I want to be able to log in and show you some things. I hope I'm able to do that. Okay, there's still time. Then I want to talk about proposal writing. Now, I'm going to be very careful with teaching you this. So I'll put a lot of disclaimer there in that you have to be very careful. Yes, you can use AI to write proposals, and I can teach you how to do it. But don't make mistakes, in the sense that if you make mistake, client will know that you use the AI and they won't hire you. So I'm gonna, even for those that will do it well, I'll teach you what. I'll do that. So AI, and I'm trying to log into Upwork. But yes, let's move into Q&As. I think Olayinka can handle that. I'm trying to use that so that while I'm answering the Q&As, I'll try and log in and we'll move into that part. So yeah, Ole can handle the Q&As. I don't know how you want to moderate it, so that I can just be answering the questions one by one. We've talked about proposal writing, we've talked about positioning. We're still going to cover using AI to write proposals, and we're still going to cover some of practical sessions. But yeah, Olayinka, please. or your team members, please, they should take over.
Thank you so much, boss, for the valuable session so far. Please give my boss a thumbs up if you are still in this class. We are trying to figure out how to help those that are not able to join in. We underestimated our efforts, to be honest, but we are working on a YouTube live stream at the moment. So once it is ready, we will share. Please give my boss a thumbs up if you are learning. Don't worry, you are going to get a lot of tips tonight. Now it is time for question and answer. We are going to do this for about 10 minutes or thereabout, then we'll come back so that he can continue to teach, because we want to learn as many things as possible from this webinar tonight. A one of a kind one. I don't know when we'll be having this type of webinar again. If you have any question, please post it in the chat box and we will answer you right away. If you have any question, post in the chat box, or if your network is good, emphasis on strong network that is good, then you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Oh yeah, let's go. You have a question?
I have
Let's
a
go.
question, please.
Awesome. I love that. Go ask your question, please.
Hello, I have a question, please.
Go
Good
ahead. You have
evening,
the
Mr.
floor.
Gbenga and Ole. Okay, my question is on proposal writing. So for some time now, I have not been getting views on my proposal. So I was working on my hook. So let me say for last week, I did about 8 proposals and I got about 5 views. 8 proposals, 5 views, but none is converting. Like after the views, they don't come up, they just view and that is it. So I'm asking, see that my hook is great, but my follow-up paragraphs are not great. I don't know what's wrong. I'm getting views on my proposal. From 8 proposals, I got 5 views, but no conversion from the views. So what could be wrong?
Okay, awesome. Well noted. Any other question, please, so that I will just go over it again and our boss will answer everything together. So Precious Mbatu said, please hold on. Mbatu said, how do you know that your profile is fully optimized? Okay, how do you know that your profile is fully optimized? Yes, he's going to answer that. My question is about profile optimization. What can you do? Please mute yours. In fact, well, I guess I just need to remove people once you interrupt us so that other people can join in. My question is about profile optimization. What can you do after positioning? Okay, yeah, so we have that. What to do after positioning? Okay, please go ahead, ask your question. We are listening them.
Yeah. My question is, I've been having difficulty for me to be able to get clients on Upwork. So what's the solution, or what can I do in order for me to be able to get? That's number one.
Okay.
Number two is that it has to do with writing a proposal. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we are with you. Go ahead, please.
Writing a proposal is any way somebody can go about it without making use of AI in order to be able to write a convincing and appealing proposal, so that the client will be able to buy your ideas and whatever proposal you are writing on. So I want you to give us a kind of guideline to go about it without using AI. I just want a guideline in writing.
I guess he has already explained that. If you listen attentively, he has already explained how to write proposals without AI. If you listen, he showed you different hooks, he showed you different templates and the likes. So I guess if he has one or two things to say after the quick Q&A, he will still measure, but I guess he has already addressed that. One more live question before I go to the chat box again. Any other live question? Just one more, please. Okay. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
So my question is about some profile optimization. So for some time now, I've been able to see myself on let me say between page 5 to page 10. So I want like tips on how to optimize my profile so it can be pushed to rank on first page or second page, because I think ranking first or second kind of brings more invites and maybe direct messages. So it's just about profile optimization. So I'll appreciate any tips. Thank you.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much. So, my boss, you have the floor. Major questions have been: I'm getting views, no conversion. Is my hook okay? Why am I not being able to convince clients? How do I position fully? How do I position after? How do I get offer after positioning? Okay, yes, this person has been finding it difficult to get clients on the Upwork platform, and they are asking what can they do. Then can I write converting cover letters without the use of AI? Okay, then this person talks about having multiple skills. They are both Airbnb, medical assistant, and the likes. How can they position without confusing the algorithm? They want to hear your expert opinion. Then, as a newbie, how do they get jobs on the platform? Okay, how do they get best matches on the platform? And several other questions that I want to come in. So I'll give you the floor to answer a few of these. Then you can continue before we ask more questions as we progress. You have the floor, please.
So thank you very much, everybody. And Olayinka can be a machine. Me, I'm not a machine. So in the sense that I'll have to take these things one by one. I can see some of the questions in the messages,
Yeah.
and I'd like to answer all your questions, trust me. So let me
Yes.
take them one by one. So if you can ask me one by one, I'll take them. But I can see some of them, I'm already seeing some of them, because the way these questions work is that you will notice a pattern among the questions. But yeah. But I will answer them one by one. So please, you can help me ask those questions one by one so that I
Okay.
can answer.
Okay, let me go with the live questions. Somebody said when they send out a cover letter, it gets viewed, but no response from the client after it's being viewed. So they want to know what exactly are they doing wrong? Is it that their hook is not strong enough, or is it strong enough but not convincing to get clients to respond? Okay, so they want to know. I think I'll start with that first.
Yeah. So for example, I believe you can see my screen and you can see where I am, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what you can see on my screen?
We can see create a marketing campaign from my non-profit to realtors. This is a job post.
Thank you very much. So everybody, I want you to pay attention, and this is the question the person is asking. So the person is saying, I'm sorry, I submitted the proposals, he's not getting views, right? Now, this is a job post. And if you can look at this particular job post, always pay attention to the activity. And this particular job post says 5 to 10 people, meaning that more than 5 people, at least 5 people have applied for the job, which is fine. Now, another important thing I try to tell people to check, which people used to ignore more than they should, is this info here. Sometimes you people pay attention to the stars and the money the client have spent, but there are other things here that you don't pay attention to. Most especially this one, this higher rate here. Some of you will see good jobs, and the higher rate is, I've seen good jobs with good money, but the higher rate is 10%. 10% means that for every 10 job posts this person posts, they only hire one. It means 9 job posts. I don't know how many proposals, so let's even say 5 people are submitting proposals per job post. Let's just do the math so that you guys can understand what is going on. So let's say this person posts 10 jobs. For someone that has 10, this person does not have. This person has a 64% higher rate and have 3 open jobs. For someone that posts 10 jobs and only have 10% higher rate, and I hope we can see one of them here. Someone posts 10 jobs, 10% higher rate. It means that and five people submit proposals per office. That means the person 50 people have submitted. But what 10% higher rate means that the person will only pay attention to one of the job posts, which is equals to 5 people. So that's without hiring anybody. 45 people already wasted their connect. And I need you guys to pay attention to this very well. Without hiring anybody, 45 people, that's why IRA is very important. And inside that, so it's inside that inside the remaining 5, the person will select their one. So that means that for every 50 people that submit proposal, and it's going to be more than that, I'm being very, very conservative with 50. Person is only hiring one. That means that 49 people wasted their proposal, their connect. Now you don't want to be part of the 49. That's why you want to pay attention to things like this. Now, a lot of things can make you submit. A lot of things can make you apply for jobs and not get the jobs. The two things, one thing you need to focus on, and this goes back to the person that mentioned that they are in Airbnb. Remember that you guys, if you're logging into your Upwork account, let me show you again. If you log into your Upwork account, you can always check. First of all, your profile should be 100%. This person's profile is not 100%, but your profile should be 100%. Yeah, just one of my students, and I'm just using that as an example. Now, talent. Go to search, click on this, click on talent. So someone asked the question about Airbnb. So you can check Airbnb. Why did I go into talent? Why am I going into Airbnb? Is that you can check the people in your niche. And this goes to anybody that's having a question. Because another person asked a question about how do I optimize my profile. So I know there's a lot of people asking questions, and I want to try and answer all the questions right now. Even the ones I can answer practically, I can answer them. Others I might not be able to use practicals to answer. But let me just quickly use practicals to answer these ones. If you are into Airbnb, you can type in Airbnb, check for talent, and see people in your niche. Are you with me? Someone mic is on.
We are with you, boss. I'm taking care of it. Sorry about that.
No respect. So yeah, you can check. The Airbnb person can go into check people in the Airbnb niche, check their profile, and see why their profile is like that. You can check at least 5 people in your niche, and this goes to all of you. It goes to everybody that is having profile optimization question. Check the people in your niche, check their profile, see what they are doing right. This is someone in your niche, this is someone they are doing right, and copy the things they are doing right. Now, another thing that is important is these skills. These skills is very, very important. This skill section, especially when you're a newbie, especially not a newbie, so they didn't really pay attention to this. But these skills is very, very important. Ensure that you have the right skills on your profile, because these skills also affect your proposals. So ensure that the skills are tailored towards your job. Then you can check all the things that are like the people, like their overview, check everything. What are they doing right? This availability, this person can afford to use as needed because they made a lot of money already, 80K. Your own should be more than 30 hours per week. It means you're available for work. So this is some Airbnb consultants, $240 per hour. They're in America. They can afford to charge like that. They know that people will see them as an American and blah, blah, blah. They know how to do their things. Now, but let's go and check someone else. I'm sure we might see someone. Look at people from the Philippines. The reason why we used to hire. Yeah, are you with me?
Hello. Sorry, but we can't see your screen again.
Oh, you can't see my screen.
I guess it went off. Sorry about that.
Oh, meeting hosts.
Sorry about that. You can
okay.
just reshare. Thank you.
All right. I've been talking without screen
No.
sharing.
Just now. Just now when you are talking about Airbnb. So yes, we can see your screen now. Thank you.
Yeah. So now, for example, as you can see a lot of Philippine people in the Airbnb space. And I'm trying to answer the question of the Airbnb person. You can see a lot of Philippine people. It's because Philippine people can afford to charge. They can charge peanuts. Philippine people can charge peanuts. But let's do Airbnb Nigeria. Let's do Airbnb Nigeria. You see some people that are in the Airbnb space in Nigeria. So look at Lauren is Airbnb 2K. So this one Airbnb. So let's do Bethel is Airbnb. So you can check people because let's say you don't want to compare yourself to, or you are saying you don't want to compare yourself. You are saying people in the US is because they are in the US. That's why they are successful. These are people in Nigeria too. So you can go and check them. So you can type, if you're an Airbnb person on any of your niche, type the name of the niche and add Nigeria there. And you would see, if you take it to people that look at this. This person has earned 20K, she's a Nigerian. It means that you can learn from their profile and use their profile to guide you, to duplicate the things on their profile, on your own profile. You can check their overview, use their overview to create your own overview. You can use their skills. Look at all the things on their skills to create yours. You can use their portfolio as an example to create yours. You can check the things on their project catalogs too to create yours, and check other things there. So as you can see, this goes to everybody if you have a profile question, how do I optimize my profile? Go and check other people in your niche and use that as a guide for yours. Now, before Olayimka asks me the next question, someone said I'm not in page 1. I used to be in page. Please don't bother yourself about all these things. First of all, they used to randomize these things. They randomize it. Sometimes people will be in first page today, next week or 2 weeks from now, they don't ensure that you are always on the first page regular. Like, you know the amount of freelancers that are in your niche. There are plenty. So they want to give other people opportunity to be on the first page. So that's not, you just focus on the things you can control, focus on having an optimized profile. You will still be on first page on some people's search. Have an optimized profile and submit the right proposals, apply for the right jobs. I think I've answered like 2-3 questions that I remember you asked, but let's continue on the ones I can match together because I know there are a lot of questions. Please, you
Yes,
can ask
thank
me
you.
questions here.
Thank you, boss. So this person asks that, okay, they've written cover letter, they are good, and they like, so what do they do next after positioning? They've positioned rightly, they know how to write cover letters and the like. So what is the next thing they should do? Wonderful
So
question.
it's a very simple question. It's a simple question. And there are no stupid questions. I like questions. Even some questions might look
Yes.
simple,
Uh-huh.
but some people might have the similar question, but they don't know how to ask. So if you position, if you have a good profile, if you position, then take action into your hands. Then go into lead generation. Now, when I mean go into lead generation, I don't mean go and do lead generation. I mean look for clients. There are different places to look for clients. Right now, we are talking about Upwork. If we talk about LinkedIn, we'll spend another 2-3 hours here. Right now, we're only talking about Upwork. So for Upwork, you need to apply for jobs. So if you position yourself well, now when you position yourself well with a good profile, sometimes the client will come to you, which is inbound. But sometimes too, you need to go and look for the clients, which is outbound. Now you have a good profile, you position well, you need to submit proposals, you need to start applying for jobs. And there are different ways to apply for jobs. Look for them, check them well, and apply. So that's the way to go.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Somebody said, how can they write cover letters without the use of AI? Then somebody said they have multiple skills. Airbnb, medical VA, content writer, all together. So how do they position without confusing the algorithm? So writing cover letters without AI, then multiple skills and positioning.
Now, the beauty of Upwork is that Upwork has given you the opportunity to have up to 3 profiles, which we can check. So let's say medical VA. Remember that, and as I see, so I might not be able to answer all questions, but most of the questions I will answer will be related. Like, you can use your own situation to edit it. Like, for example, some of the things I mentioned on the Airbnb is also similar to this particular medical VA personnel. So, like, check other people in your niche and see how they position themselves, blah, blah, blah. But what I want to mention, the person is saying, see, if you're a medical VA, for example, look at this person. She's a medical VA, she's an executive assistant. I don't know who she is, but she's from Ibadan, Nigeria. And she created her profile. She mentioned medical VA, operations, and executive assistant. So these are 3 different skills. This is not confusing the algorithm. Now, if they are not related, even if they are not related, you can put them on your all work profile. Then she created specialized profile to go into each of them. So this is an example, and this is the perfect example for you. So on your all work, you can put all your skills. Then on your other profile, you have up to 2 specialized profile. Then you can see, look at this. This is a perfect example. Medical VA, operations and executive assistant, main profile. Specialized profile, general virtual assistant, executive assistant for CEOs and founders, operations assistant. Medical VA profile, medical virtual assistant, healthcare VA, hyper, telehealth. See, this is a perfect profile. It's not going to confuse the algorithm, even though she has 3 different skills. That's what you should also do. Put all your skills on the all work, then specialize on specialized profiles. That's all. The person that said, oh, you want to be writing proposals without AI. Maybe you came late. That was the first thing we covered in this session. The first thing we covered in this session, we talked about how to make clients read your proposals. I talked about some of the things you need to do. Let me see, present something else. Let me show you. We started with how to make clients read your proposals, and I said Olayinka was going to share these resources with you so you can read them. So this is it, how to make clients read your proposal. This is what it is. We talked about it. Talked about the things we need to do. We mentioned how you need to grab a client attention. Don't apply for jobs that have plenty proposals. Use Boosted Connect strategically. Be the best match, meaning have a good profile, optimize your profile well, stand out. So mention that. Then we also talk about some of the hooks you can use. We talked about those ones, like 17 hooks. And I also mentioned that Olayinka will share all these things with you. Then I showed you some of the templates. I showed you some of free templates, about 28 templates that you can use. These are not AI. They are templates that have been written before AI was in existence. Some of these templates were written in 2021, 2020. And trust me, I believe there was no AI then. So yes, so these are templates you can just use, edit them, and just impute it. So you don't need AI. Just use this template, edit the template. For example, this is an example of a template. Let me open this. This is an example of a template. All you need to do is check the template, see the template, and pick paragraphs there, copy and paste, and edit so that you can tailor it towards the job description. You can like a paragraph here. Look at this, for example. Let's just give you an example. What makes me valuable for this role is my expertise in taking AI-generated content, transforming it into comparing national, blah, blah, blah. Now you can twist it into saying, what makes me particularly valuable for this role is my expertise in managing Airbnb homes. So that's an example. Like, what makes me particularly valuable is my expertise in managing social media channels. That's it. That's what template is. You don't need AI for that. That's the answer.
Thank you
Next
so
question.
much, boss. Yes, so this person is asking, what can newbies do? I guess it's majorly positioning, okay, and bidding for jobs. Okay, so she said, kindly explain how to build a portfolio. Okay, explain how to build a portfolio, then having challenge managing time with tailoring my proposal. Why some clients will have hired a freelancer already. So this person is asking about how to build a portfolio, and one person is asking about timing. Okay, the time they will take in writing a cover letter before they are done, client has hired someone already. So they want to know how they can manage these two together. So let me let you talk about those two. Then I'll keep merging them, as many we can merge together as possible.
Okay, so the first question is portfolio.
Yes.
How do you create portfolio? If you don't know how to create portfolio, you just create them. In the sense that this goes back to checking people in your niche again. So let's say I am a content writer, and I'm just using multiple. I've used VA, I've used Airbnb. So let's just say I'm a content writer, for example. I'm a content writer. I don't know how to create portfolio. All you need to do is to check people in your niche. For example, look at this person. They've earned 2 million as a content writer. Wow. This is the first time I'm seeing someone in the content writing space doing this. It's mostly marketing. This is the first time I'm seeing content writing in this. So this is a content writer that has earned 2 million. This is a big wow. Now, all you need to do is this: check their portfolio. This is it. This is the reason we are here is this. So I am a content writer. I don't know how to. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry. Let me go back to this. Just hold on. Yep, I believe you can see my screen now. I had to change because of the questions. So I typed in content writer in the search for talent. I believe you guys know how to search for talent, but we can do it again in case you don't know. Let's go back to Upwork search. So this is Upwork search. You have your own page. Then I type in jobs, I type in talent here at the top here. And I type in content writer. I type in content writer. So it showed me talent in the content writing space. He showed me this lady that has earned $2 million. This is what I said. That's what I did. Wow. So let's click about this. Now there's something that is new I noticed on this search. And this is maybe they've used this is a new thing generated by AI from their Upwork experience and client feedback. As you can see, this is a new thing. This is new. Ebere is a Nigerian. This person is a Nigerian. So we'll check our own profile too. Content writer is just from AI used to AI is summarizing what's on your profile. But that's not why we're here. Let's quickly answer that. So if someone has earned a lot, you go to their profile, then you go to their portfolio. I'm a content writer. I don't know how to create portfolio. I just need to check other people's portfolio. If I click on their portfolio, then I can see what is in their portfolio. I can use that to create my own portfolio. That's the answer to your question. Simple as that. Simple as that. Like, that's it. Check other people in your niche, check their portfolio, then use it to create your own portfolio. This person attached the PDF, attached the pictures to see, and even made a description. That's all. That's the answer to your portfolio question. That's all. That's how to create a portfolio. Then the second person that asked about timing. So I had a mentor, the person that taught me about Upwork in 2015. And that was one of the ideas behind it. The person said it takes at least 30 minutes to 1 hour to apply for a job. And maybe it's because of the kind of person that taught me Upwork. That's why I have some kind of mindset that I have. So he said it takes him at least 30 minutes to 1 hour to apply for a job. Then you should be asking yourself, and this is what you should be asking yourself, why should I use 30 minutes to 1 hour to submit a proposal? When the person that asked the question said, when they are applying for jobs, other people will have applied. And the thing I want to first tell you is this. If you are applying for jobs that before you submit your proposal, a lot of people have applied for it. First of all, it means that one, your skills are in the bottom of the pyramid. It means that you have skills that everybody can do. So this is an example, for example. Even though this one was posted yesterday, this is an example of jobs that 20 to 50 people have applied for it. I see some people that, even though it was a job that was posted 30 minutes ago, you have seen 50 people applied for it. What the message is sending to you is that your skill is a commodity. You don't want to be in a commoditized skill. And let me give you an example. Let me paint a picture for you people. You go into a supermarket. Let me tell you what commodity is. You go into a supermarket. You want to buy, let me not use toothpaste. Some of you have brands that you like. Even soaps, but I just have to use an example. You want to buy a soap, but you don't even have a brand that you like already. Maybe the brand you like, the soap you were using before, you don't like it anymore and you've been using it for a while. So you want a new soap. And nobody have told you, there's no word of mouth. So there's no referral. Nobody have told you the soap to buy. You went into a supermarket, you want to buy soap. And you know, supermarket, they have plenty brands. So you see all the plenty brands, plenty soap brands. How do you select the soap to buy? Most times, you now realize that almost all of them are the same thing. What are you now looking for? You just be looking for the cheapest. Because if they are the same thing, if they are offering the same thing, why should I pay if there is nothing that is creating an extra value? Why should I pay ×2? Or why should I pay 50% more? Why should I pay 50? Let me just use Nigerian as an example. So most of you are Nigerians. Or let's just use dollars so that for people that are not Nigerians, they can understand. Why should I pay $50 for a soap when there's another soap in the same category that is offering $20? So that is what a commodity is. If your skill is a commodity, it means you are competing on price. That is why a lot of people will apply for that job, and the client will just be looking for the person that is offering the cheapest price. So for the person that is talking about time, your solution is not to be faster. Your solution is to be smarter. I hope you get it. The solution is not because your solution, you are thinking about how you can write faster proposals. That's not the solution to your problem. Your solution is how to be smarter. Whether you need to change your niche, whether you need to be in a different niche, whether you need to have supporting skills that will make sure that you are not. See, let me tell you something, and I'm going to show you. This is not even talk about telling. That's why I wanted to log into an account so I can show you people things. For every time you look for jobs, let's look for jobs. Let's look for maybe virtual assistant. For example, these are virtual assistant jobs. This is searching by keywords. I might not have time to show you how to search for jobs, but because we're talking about proposals here. So I typed in virtual assistant as a keyword. So it's showing me all the jobs in virtual assistant. I like to make this job per page 50. I just like to make it 50. So that I like to make it 50 so that it can show me a lot of jobs. But there's a point I want to make. Then the next thing I do is I like to do payment verified. And I like to do less than 5 and 5 to 10. So if you're searching for jobs, I have videos on this. Olayinka will share everything with you so that we can answer Q&As. That's why I'm not going in depth into show you how this is how to search for jobs. This is how to no. Those things, those videos, after this session, you go and watch them and become better. But there's a point I want to make for you. To say, let me show you something. Let me even show you something. This is a job that was posted 2 days ago. Well, I don't advise you apply for these jobs, but there's a point I'm trying to make. This is a job that was posted 2 days ago that still has less than 5 people that have applied for it. So if you are talking about speed, I'm just trying to show you speed. This is a job that was posted 18 hours ago. It means that a lot of people had 18 hours, but it's still less than 5. Look at this. This job was posted 18 hours ago, but it still has less than 5 proposals. So if you are in a niche where your proposals are always every time people are always, before you finish writing the proposals, people are always, it means that you need to upgrade your skills. It means that you need to upgrade yourself, upgrade your skills, and so that's most of the reason. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you check your niche well, or if you check jobs well, the different jobs that you would see, you see different jobs that are in different niches that, even though they've submitted the proposals a long time ago, even though they posted the job a long time ago, you still see people have not applied for it. When you're applying for jobs like this, also, remember that I mentioned higher rates. So this is not a job I would recommend you apply for, because remember I taught you about higher rates at the beginning of this session. And that's one of the challenges people make. People will be like, okay, this client has 5-star review now, but this client have just spent $30, which is fair, but even though they've joined since April, but this is what you should pay attention to. This is a very low higher rate. It means that this client posted job 4 times, and there's only once that they hired people. So this is very low. Yeah, allow him. Next question, please.
Those are basically I had to merge the questions together, okay, so that it can make this process faster. But I think the last question I have here says, what I have on my profile is healthcare virtual assistant and then automation specialist as a specialized profile. Is this okay?
You said healthcare special assistant.
Yeah, healthcare VA as their main profile. The specialized profile, they have automation specialist. So the person is asking, is this combination okay?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the combination.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with the combination. You can have, so let me answer that in a way to say, and you guys, and most of us, and that is most of us, not just you. Most of us at this age, we are multi-talented. We can do plenty things. That's why you can do healthcare VA and automation. Some of you can even do 10. Some of you have 10 skills. Let me tell you one of the things I do, and maybe I just use that so that you can understand. One of the things I do is this. I first tell my students, especially those I teach one-on-one, I tell them, for these your skills, and I can tell you, this is going to be an assignment for all of you, but I'm not going to be the one to collect it. Maybe Ole will collect it, or you do it, take home for yourself. Especially, and you should do this when you have multiple skills, please. You should do this when you are multi-talented. List out, this is the assignment. Pay attention to this and do this. And it is going to help you. List out all your skills. Go and do it. Take home assignments. List out all your skills. So you have 10 skills. List them out, all of them. List all the 10. Now, the next thing I want you to do, and I want you to say it clearly so that you don't make mistake. Rank yourself over 10 in each of the 10 skills. What do I mean by that? Skill number 1. Rank yourself. If you're going to, and just be truthful to yourself. And there's a reason you are going to be truthful to yourself. Rank yourself over 10. So If you have, there are skills that you'll be 10 over 10. Trust me, which is not bad. There's no teacher that is coming to check. There's a reason why you have to rank yourself. And there are skills that you'll be 6 over 10. There are skills that you tell yourself, maybe I'm a 5 over 10 in this. I need to learn more. The reason why I'm telling you to rank yourself out of those 10 skills is that the skills where you have 10 over 10, those are the ones you should highlight on your profile because you are very good at them. The ones you are not that good at, you can put them in your overview. I can also do this, I can also do that. So focus on the skills you are 10 over 10, 9 over 10, 8 over 10. Focus on those ones. Those are the ones that should be on your main profile or your specialized profile. But the ones that you are not that good at. Now, some of you will have skills that are in 5 over 10, but these are what you want to offer. There's no problem. You can put them on your profile, but know that you are not that good in it. It means that you need to be deliberately improving yourself so that you can offer it. Or just temporarily put the 10 over 10 skills on your profile. Remember that you can edit your profile anytime you want. Deliberately put the 10 over 10 skills on your profile, then later, when you've upgraded your 5 over 10 skills, then you change it. Now, I want you to do this assignment for yourself so that you are truthful with yourself, you don't deceive yourself. The problem with having 10 skills is that if you are here and there, you might not know what to put on your profile, and you're just like, I don't know how to. So just focus on few of them that you are very good at and start from there. See, you will see clients that will be needing some of the skills that you did not highlight on your profile. And in your overview or in your proposal, you will tell them that, yeah, even though it's not on my profile, I have a combination of these skills. And these are some of my portfolio to prove it. Because you cannot be, so you just have to be strategic on your profile. So I hope that answers that question.
Yeah, thank you so much, boss. I think the last question we will take, okay, before we let you have your final word, is somebody is asking, when is the best time to apply for jobs on Upwork and freelance platforms? This is a recurring question that always come all the time. When is the best time to apply for jobs? Okay, more questions are coming in, but I think I will be able to answer some of them in the group page. But this person is saying, when is the best time to apply for jobs for someone in Nigeria?
Now, so it's a very good question. So that's a very good question.
Go ahead, boss.
I've
Yes.
had a lot of people ask me this question multiple times.
Uh-huh.
But it's good. It's a good question, but we'll still continue to answer it. Now, when is the best time to apply for jobs? I think the best time is depending on what is working for you. In the sense that there's no best time because your morning is US, people in the US, your morning is their midnight. And your morning is people in Australia's and Asia's, they're in the night. So we are mostly in the middle. Like even according to the equator, where Africa is somewhere like in the middle, especially that's why you are GMT +1 or GMT, because you are in the middle. Some people are GMT -10 because they are like 10 time zones behind, while some people are GMT +10 because they are 10 to 12. Australia is GMT +12, so they are like 12 hours ahead. While some places in the US are -10, meaning they are 10 behind. So if you look at it, we are mostly in the middle. Ours is like GMT +1. So we are in the middle. So GMT is the middle. So +1 is a little bit. So the point I'm trying to make is this: for every time you have, there are some people that are in the night, there are some people that are in the midnight. Now, I've asked some people that are strategic in the sense that, okay, the time that this particular time, the jobs and their needs used to see a lot of people post this particular job. Maybe they are timing when people in the US are at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, they now convert it to their own time zone. And they realize that multiple jobs used to come at that time. Now, if it's working for you, fine, use that. But trust me, there's no best time because for every time you apply, I just showed you, and this is it still on your screen. I just showed you a job that was 18 hours ago that had gotten less than. So it means that you don't get, it means that, so you just have to be strategic. That's just the point. You just have to be strategic. But every time you will see jobs that were posted, see this one now posted 3 hours ago. So like it means you just have to be strategic. But if you see a timing that is working for you, please go with it. Because if it has been working for you, just continue. It's the day it stopped working, then you can change it.
Yeah.
If it's
Thank you.
working, Yeah.
Thank you so much, boss. So before I go to the next question, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you have been enjoying this class. As a matter of fact, I've been enjoying it so much that I had to change my glasses to this wonderful world to let you know that I'm so excited, listening and learning a whole lot this evening. Now, please, our team member will be posting all of our social media links to the chat box. Please follow us, follow our coach as well. Please do that right away because we are going to be dishing out a whole lot of values and snippets from this webinar that you can't afford to miss them out. And do well to also follow our coach. Our team members will be posting the group links, the social media links in the chat box, and also in the group page as well, so that you can follow as much as possible. Now, boss, this question says, I've been on Upwork since 2022. Okay, without landing any job, so I gave up. Now I want to come back again. Will this stop clients from hiring me since I've not landed a job before? Or is it possible to create a new account and start afresh? They've not gotten a job before, so they want to know, can they continue with their account, knowing fully well that the account has been dormant for so long, or can they just create a new one afresh? We want to hear your expert opinion on this before we round up. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's thank you. That's a very good question, and let me just show you something. Let me show you something. Let's even still go back to, okay, let's not use virtual assistants here. Maybe we have people in also, maybe we have people in automation. Let's check. So let's check for people in the automation niche. So let's check for talent in automation, because I know a lot of people are in, let me know, use automation, just type Zapier. If people like Zapier very much. Let me just type Zapier and show us people that are in the Zapier niche. So let me answer that question very well. Zapier or Zapier, any way you guys pronounce it. It's showing me what people that end. Showing me people that have end. I don't want someone that have end. There's a lot of money in Zapier. Even in Nigeria, have end. I'm trying to look for someone that have no end. Like people in automation are making big money. But the point I want to just make is this. If you look at all this profile, this one has not really ended. But even though they've maybe divided the money. If you look at all this profile, none of this profile wrote the year they signed up. None of this profile, none of this Upwork will not notify me to say, if I'm a client and I'm looking at this, if it's not telling me that this person has been on Upwork for 10 years, or this one has been on Upwork for 2 years. No. When you are on the platform, does not matter. All that matters is that you are here now and you're ready to earn and you're following the instructions. Automation is a very high income niche as we speak. Yeah, so that's the answer to the question. You can start with the profile, the new account. I say new account, your old account, sorry. That account, okay. You can just optimize the profile, learn how to submit proposals, learn how to search for jobs, and you're good to go.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Boss, there is always one more last question, but I promise this is the very last one. This says, what is the implication of having all your work profile on display when you open your Upwork profile, even though you submit proposals with your specialized profile? So I guess what they are asking is maybe on their main profile, they have all of their services or niche on display, whereas they've been sending cover letters with their specialized profile. So they want to know what is the implication of doing that.
So there's no implication, and I'm trying to look for someone that has. There's no implication, but I want to explain better. There's no implication. I'm looking for someone. Okay, no, I'm looking for someone that has 3. Let me just answer this well. Then I'll just say my final things I want to say, and Ali will take it from here. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Now, if you have all your things on your whole work, it does not mean they will not reflect on your specialized profile. Meaning that on your specialized profile, you can highlight, for example, take portfolio, for example. You can highlight which of the portfolio on your whole work you want to reflect on your specialized profile. So please don't make that mistake. Even though all the things are on your whole work, you can highlight on your specialized profile, you can highlight which of the portfolio you want to show, You can highlight each of the completed jobs you want to show too. That you put them on your all work is already on your all work. Then on your specialized profile, you can show, you can display the ones that you want to show. So please and please, there's nothing wrong with having things on your all work. And funny enough, if it is your specialized profile you keep on using, why not just optimize your all work then for it, for the things you put on your specialized profile and use the all work. So don't confuse yourself really. If it's your all work that has all your things, which is good, highlight the ones that are tailored towards the particular specialized profile you use and use that. So I think that works. Now, and finally, let me just say this as I go. Ladies and gentlemen, the things you need to succeed are simple. You need 4 things. You need to have a good niche. You need to have a good profile. You need to know how to search for jobs, and you need to know how to submit proposals, which we've covered really. Now, if you look at this guy's profile, this is an example of a profile. He has basically the things, everything on what a good profile is. In the sense that this profile is optimized, can be better. There's nothing that says it cannot continue to be better, but the profile is well optimized. Now, what I want to say is this: check people in your niche, see how you can use their profile as an example for yours and use them to optimize your own profile. So this person has a project catalog. He has a lot. He has like maybe more than 8 project catalogs. He has good skills. He has 2 portfolios. You can increase your number of portfolios. Then he has completed some jobs. He has gotten feedback from clients. His profile is, verified. His education is there. Language is there. Hours per week is there. Can see more than 30 hours. So this is what your profile should look like too. He added the certificates. You can add your manual certification. You can add 2. He added his employment history. You should do that. Just check people in your niche and use their profile as yours. Then after that, learn how to search for jobs and apply for jobs. In the resources online we share with you, there's a video on 3 ways to search for jobs. In the 3 ways to search for jobs, because of time, I could not cover it. You have the best matches, most recent way to search for jobs. You have the categories to search for jobs, and you have the keyword. I use the keyword when I typed in virtual assistant for some people here. That was using keyword. So that video will be sent to you. Then submitting proposal, we've covered that already. We talked about it. And it's also in the resources that will be shared with you. Ole will do the honors. You will learn how to just read, because there are a lot. You read how to submit proposals, you see templates you can use, and just use that for yourself and make your life better. Now, when you've done all these things, you have a good skills that are well positioned, you have a good profile, you search for jobs well, you submit proposal well, you make a lot of money. And finally, that you've earned $0 does not mean you cannot earn $1,000 even before the year end. All the people that you see today that have earned big, all my best students, that have earned big. Let me even look for one of them. The one Olayinka was talking about. Let's see it, recruiter. Nigeria. All my best students started from zero. So the idea is this: you can also start today and make your first $100. Don't be, how will I call it? Don't compare your day 1 to someone's day 100. Look, this is my student. Don't compare your day 1 to someone's day 100. Don't compare that's very, very important. Don't compare your day 1 to someone's day 100. So this is him. As you can see, the amount he has earned on Upwork. And he started as a VA, started as a virtual assistant, and he went from that to, what happened is that one of the virtual assistant job he got, they told him he was a VA for a CEO, and the CEO said he needed to help him hire people. That's how Peter became a recruiter to today, and that's what he's been doing. So his recruitment he has used to earn all these things he has earned. VA, social media management, that's what he started with, and was doing so well, and now he has just become a recruiter. So the point I'm trying to make is this: he started from zero, and this is where he is today. So you too, you can start from anywhere you are to where you'll be making the big bucks. So I hope with a few points of mine, I've been able to confuse you. Ole would share the resources. She will send it to you guys. There's a lot of articles, a lot of videos. So I have, let me just show you before I go. Let me show you. I hope I'm able to show you. I have YouTube videos. Let me show you so you can see it. Because Ole will share it with you, but I want to show you. So because you guys should be able to just go through it. I have YouTube videos, and in the YouTube videos, so I've created YouTube videos a lot. I just arranged some of them. I arranged some of them. Let me see. Just hold on. Okay. I'll hold on my videos. Why is it not showing? Okay, view my channel, yes. So yeah, let me share it here. Let me share the screen here. So that's after this, I'm going so that Ole can take over. So these are part of it's just the resources I'll be sharing with her so that she can share with you. So this is my YouTube channel. So it's Gbenga Adebiyi. I hope you can see my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. And there's a Chrome. I even thought I was going to teach you guys AI, but no, there's a video on that. You guys, even in the resources, there's a video on that. There's a Chrome extension. Maybe you guys are here so you can learn. So if you are using Chrome or anything, but this is Chrome, you can add extensions. And with Chrome extension, like if you're on your own YouTube, you won't see these things. This is a VDIC. That's the name of it. It's a Chrome extension. So with Chrome extension, you can add some extensions to your. I have two different. Oh, you guys, I want to quickly go so that Oli can take over. Let me show you another Chrome extension that I have. I hope if I log into my ChatGPT, I'll show you. Let me log into my ChatGPT. So I'm just teaching you so you guys can learn how to, or you can just go and go and check the Chrome extensions. So there's something called Chrome extension. You know what it is? Where is ChatGPT? When you see this good Chrome extension that I have. So there's a Chrome extension that I have on my ChatGPT. Has it finished loading? Yeah. So let me share this. So I was going to teach you how to use. I was going to teach you guys how to use AI to submit proposals. But for the sake of time, there's a video in the resources I'm sharing. I want to show you. I also want to quickly show you this Chrome extension. Now, this Chrome extension is called. This particular Chrome extension is called Prompt Perfect, and I shared it in the resources, a free ChatGPT resources. I like AI very well, so I used to share resources on AI. So in this particular Chrome extension, let me just teach you guys. In this particular Chrome extension, if you type any, I can waste it. I don't need it. If you type any prompt, let's just say prompt of anybody can give me any prompt to. You can just mention any prompt for me. Let me just, Ole, just tell me any prompt.
Cover letter writing.
Okay. How to write cover letters. How to write cover letters as a freelancer. Now, this Chrome extension is called Prompt Perfect. And there's a resources on that. Maybe I'll add it to what I'm giving online because this one is AI reading. Now, remember that I've just written this prompt and I might not know. So I can click on this perfect. If I click on this perfect, he's going to rewrite this prompt for me. He has not given me answers. So see, and you see, change what I wrote. Do you guys see what he just did?
Yes.
See. So like I've not answered it. I've not told AI. I've not sent the question. So it's going to rewrite my prompt. So he's going to rewrite my prompt for me before I now tell AI. So you can, so there's a Chrome extension. I'll send it to Olayinka. So so let's just go back to the resources so I can go and give it to her. Now this is my YouTube channel. In the YouTube channel, even showing my color of what I'm watching. In my YouTube channel, there's a playlist, but these are some of the videos. These are some of the videos in my YouTube channel. But there's a playlist I'm going to send to Olayinka. These videos are here. So look at it. These are the videos. How to get started as a freelancer, how to write a hand. The reason why I didn't want to go deep into using AI to using AI. writing using your template. So there's a video that explains it here. There's another video that talks about when as you're starting, and there's another video that talks about using AI, and there's another video that talks about 3 ways. And I wanted to show you these 3 ways to search for jobs on Upwork. So please go into, I'll share the video, I'll share the link with Olayinka. This is the place. This is it. So this is it. At least I just carefully arrange the videos there. There are many of them, 13 videos. So to be shared with Olayinka, will have the resources to share them with you. So you can go through them. This is a free, like it's just step by step on everything we've talked about here. How to search, how to write proposals, and your profile. See, optimizing your profile, right? Searching for jobs, writing proposals. I just covered all the basics you need, and Olayinka will get it across to you. Thank you very much for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, boss, for this in-depth teaching. Please give him a round of applause. Tell him thank you in the group page for me, my ladies and gentlemen. He has done a wonderful job. If you know him, you know how very busy he is. For him to spare 2 hours of his time to spare with us this evening, come on, it's no joke. It's no joke. If we have 1 million to even pay as an honorarium, it's not enough for the values we have gotten this evening. Thank you so much, boss. God bless you greatly. Now, please follow the social media platforms, our platforms, Mr. Gbenga Adebiyi's platform. Please follow him. Lastly, before we go tonight, ladies and gentlemen, everything he has said, Olayinka will be sharing. Trust me to do that. I will definitely be sharing that. But I have a for you, which you should listen to before you exit the group tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are having our last masterclass for the year, starting on the 6th of December. It is almost here. What do we do at our masterclass? Number one thing, we do not teach skills. We teach every freelancer that already have skills on how to monetize their skill set on freelance platforms. Basically, what we do is that we hold your hand, we teach you insightful tips. Our boss has covered a whole lot. Okay, when you come into our masterclass, we'll be learning most of all these things that he has talked about. In total, we are going to be offering you support as well, and every other thing you need to break through. Even though we don't give jobs, we are going to make sure we keep pushing you. I will teach you how to write cover letters, how to set up and complete your profile completely. We are going to also be teaching you how to answer interview questions correctly. Be bold about it. And what is actually the top notch about this whole thing? When you have an interview, you can easily come to me and we will prepare you ahead of your interview session so that you don't get to miss anything. We'll teach you how to create project catalog. So this is going to be like a step-by-step guide towards helping you to fully optimize your profile. When you are done with our masterclass, watch all the YouTube videos that our boss is going to be sharing with us. Watch them in conjunction with what you have learned and launch out massively. Ladies and gentlemen, I always say the best time to launch out massively is this period. Clients are looking for people in your niche to hire. And just as Mr. Gbenga has said, it is not the very first person to submit cover letter, but the smart person, how smart you have to submit your cover letter. Don't just write that cover letter. Ensure that you are writing the cover letter to gain the client's attention, to get their responses, and to also make sure that you get an offer letter from them. All this will be covering as well in our masterclass. Mr. Gbenga does not train rubbish. If you know him, you should know. He does not train rubbish. So if you come to our class, you will definitely be sure that you are getting excellence. You are getting 100%. Now, if you are already an established freelancer, you are already doing so well on the platform, and you feel, oh, I need to scale up $10,000. Now, in the next 1 month, I want to be earning 5,000, 10,000 and above. That is scale up. You want an advanced training. That is exactly the exclusive offer that Mr. Gbenga offers, and several other trainings he offers as a freelancer, my boss is not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. He's not cheap. So if you are ready to spend the money and you are ready to get the result, of course you will be registering for the scale up trainings, or maybe the FCM programs, and also as the case may be. So I'm going to encourage you. Our last masterclass for the year is going to hold on the 6th of December. You are welcome to join us. The fee is usually 35,000 naira, but we are always doing, my boss must not hear this. He's going to fight me tonight. We are always doing a promo of 20,000 naira. That is because we want you to come on board. We don't want you to give us an excuse that, oh, it is too expensive for me. Come on board with us. Come and learn into hint of all of these things you have heard tonight. And you know what? When you have done all these things, you are patient and you are persistent, you are able to get results. Today alone, there has been several good news happening here and there in our community. And I can't wait to share them on social media to let people know that people are winning jobs. The same Upwork you feel, oh, they are ignoring me. People are winning jobs there. If only you can position, if only you can be persistent, and if only you can be patient. So I encourage you to come on board with us. We will be sharing more details in the group page. Stay with us. Don't leave the group page. We'll be sharing all the details. I will be reaching out to Mr. Gbenga to get all the details he wants to share with us at his convenience. When we get all the details, we'll be sharing to the group page. And that is not all. I said we don't know when we'll be organizing another webinar. Don't say, oh, never say never. We may be organizing another one very soon before the end of the year. So don't leave the group page. There are a whole lot of tips you will still get as much as possible. You have any question, you want to make any clarity call, please feel free to reach out to my team members. We have Lady Mercy. She has been posting snippets of the webinar in the group page since. She's one of us. She's proactive. She's also our student. We have Chukuka Okudo. He's also in the community. And we have our most vibrant program manager. That is Mr. Ramola. Today is his birthday. Please help me give him a thumbs up. Help me give him a whole lot of love. Happy birthday, Mr. Daramola. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. Let's continue the Bedu in the group page. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, boss, for joining in. We'll see you. Bye, everyone. And keep winning.